when they asked what was the most significant place that I spoke to, and this is after going to the White House, Congress, Zimbabwe, England, all of these different places, the King Center. I said when I was able to speak at my high school, where my principal placed a bet that I would not make it to 21, and my counselor said I should not attempt to go to college because I did not enjoy writing, but I was taking pre-calculus. I mean, and they didn't know that my father, who was a pastor of two churches who organized for Dr. King, had a degree in biochemistry, a master's in social work, and a doctorate in theology. And my mother had a master's in education and actually became a principal and did 35 years in the system. And I was their middle child in this office, being led in a direction that they said that I should not attempt. I will never forget that. And so when I ended up actually being the keynote speaker there, in fact, and my message to the students was, you're not trash, you're just tarnished. So it may just take one person to shine you up like the genie in the lamp to show what's really inside of you. And but when they sat Congressman Elijah Cummings next to me, and he looked at me and he looked at the program and he had to look at me again. He said, man, you have to tell me what you have been doing. And I said, yes, because the last time that we were in chairs sitting next to each other, this was not the case because he was actually my attorney for defending me for something that I had done in the past. And now to see me coming back to that same school with that principal, with that counselor, with people who had given up on me, had to sit there, and I came back with my bachelor's, my master's, and working on my doctorate and my book, Temporarily Insane, and working on my second book, From Pain to Power. And so when you look at that type of curriculum that she, I think, addressed, just like U.S. history is mandatory, but it starts Black history with slavery. And most people don't want to identify with being a slave because really I never say we was slaves. What I say is we were POWs. We were behind enemy lines held captive because we were free. And so with that being said, we have to learn to be able to meet people where they are. But as far as it being a melting pot, the U.S. is supposed to be a melting pot, but it's not allowing us to melt and gel together.